What's happening, guys? We're back today with another Patreon request. This one is from Yeonah. Thank you, Yeonah. And today we're taking all the way back to 2008.
Way back, in the long, long ago.
Now, this is a generation of K-pop that I know literally nothing about. I don't think I can name a single song. Like, the first song I ever heard was from Girls' Generation. And it was Lionheart, and I think that came out in like 14 or 15. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably so off. But I know it wasn't 2008. Now, what Yeonah has told me is that in case anybody feels uneasy about the topics of depression or suicide or something like that, I should throw up a trigger warning. So, there was no actual lyrics on the video, nor was there a lyric video made specifically for it. So Yeonah took the time and made one for us. You're a beautiful person. So the group is called Epik High, and the song is called One, and it's featuring someone named Jisun. I did look into her. Seems like she was in a group called Loveaholic. So we're gonna check this out. I was also told that some of the BTS guys were really big fans of Epik High back in the day. So, you know. I don't know what, I'm so ignorant, but like I just assumed that the English and K-pop didn't come around until recently, so that totally surprised me right there. Nice pop beat. Okay, hold on. Okay, so she did mention that they were like a hip-hop group, but I totally forgot. So that threw me off right there too. So I'm just gonna start this vocal part over again. Try to focus, because they're going pretty fast too, so I'm gonna try to read these as we go. Oh man. Okay, sorry, this is hard, because like I really want to read these lyrics because clearly they're important, but I really like the sound of the vocals also. But I also don't want to watch the video before I know what it's about. How do I do all this at the same time? I don't know. We're going to try again. Okay, I'm going to take it back one more time. I'm really going to focus on the lyrics. So if I don't talk about the sounds that much during this portion of the video, don't think it's because I'm not paying attention to them. Ooh. Okay, before this goes on, the rappers are great. They're really good, and the lyrics, I mean, they're perfect. You know, every line so far has been really kind of going straight at it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of K-pop is very metaphorical. A lot of this has been very straightforward, and I think in a song like this, where you're talking about such an important cause, an important topic, sometimes it's good to just be forefront, you know, and just kind of let your feelings flow out instead of trying to cover them up with some sort of analogies. Well, I'm sure there will be metaphors and stuff going forward, but I do like how they're kind of hitting the topic straight on. Now let's hear what Jisun sounds like, because that part was a nice little refresher. It's a cool sounding song. I really like her breathy voice. Ooh. Oh my god, dude. The back and forth between them is working really well. It's almost like, so I haven't heard anything else obviously from Epik High or Jisun, but it feels like it works really well together. Like, they should have released a whole album together. Oh, okay. So now this chorus is making me think that really the meaning behind this song is that, like, there's one person that can save you from yourself. This part is so weird. It's so crazy out of nowhere. It doesn't sound like the rest. Damn. Oh, I love that. So is that Tableau doing the vocals over there? This is their ability to go back and forth with they're just doing really well combining the different styles of vocals together in this song. I'm really digging it. Dude, her part is like so good. Her part is so good. It just works with the flow, the rap flow so good, so well. Just because it's so breathy. And actually, the Tableau guy, when he was singing before, had a very breathy voice also. And I think that just the topic of the song works really well with that sort of styling, you know? You don't want to have that, like, full-on pop vocal, like... You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really work that well with a song that's so, emotional. So that breathy feeling, emotion plus breathy feeling, is perfect for getting the point across. I like this. Like, yeah, it's about suicide and depression, but it's also about hope and people helping it. This beat though is like so 2000s. I don't know what the rest of K-pop sounded like in the 2000s, like 2000, 2010. This is what American pop sounded like, or like the EDM, techno. This Mithra Jin guy, he's a good rapper, man. This third guy over here with the glasses, though, I haven't really heard. Did he even... I didn't even notice his part. Yo, banger! Banger! Honestly, banger! The rap flows were nasty. I gotta throw that out there. I want to speak mostly about the lyrics from, like, a general sense, just because I think that it was really nice to, like, see it kind of start out, especially with the TikTok. The song, the first verse started out very dour. Like, it didn't seem like there was much hope in it at all. But as the song progressed, it felt more hopeful. Like, the lyrics kind of changed. They adjusted to be more about, like, you know, having somebody be able to save you, like, know who you are and be able to help you come back from the darkness. And while that first verse was it seemed like there was no out. You know what I mean? That TikTok kind of gave me the impression that, like, we're coming to an end here. This is by the end of this song. But it went in a direction that I was really glad to see. That it went in the other direction, where I was just like, yes, there is always a way out. You just got to find that person that's going to hold your hand and pull you with them. It's really cool to hear something from, you know, like, I don't want to say really old, because I listen to stuff from, like, the 60s and 70s, honestly. But, like, from a K-pop sense, like, you know, this is way out of my wheelhouse, so it's really interesting. Dude, I'm saying this part, like, it's so much more fun. Like, it comes off as fun and upbeat, but the lyrics do not represent that at all. I wonder if they did that on purpose to, like, throw you off. Okay, so now we're getting... The video is way deeper. when you know what the lyrics are, right? So this seems like a crime scene, right? And it looks like she's passed, and these are the people, they're like acting as the police or the detectives to try to figure out what happened. We already know what happened because we know what the lyrics are about. So we're seeing her the previous night too. Sucks, man. Just looking in the mirror right there, you know? I guess if you've never been depressed, it's hard to understand, but like, the people that have been depressed that are watching this will know exactly what I mean when I say that. Like, looking in the mirror when you are depressed is almost the worst thing that you could possibly do, because depression puts you in a mindset where nothing feels right. So even if you liked what you saw in the mirror, your brain would be telling you not to like it. It can only make things worse. Like, you need to, and I'm not saying like you can't look at yourself, but I am saying that, like, you need to be able to work around your feelings. And for somebody like me, when I'm in that state of mind, the last thing I want to do is take a look at myself and go, God, I hate that guy, you know? Because you might be able to look in that mirror 2 hours later and not think that, but you got to get out of that hole that you're in first. You know, she just took a look in that mirror, and she's clearly already feeling that way, and this seems like it's going to be one of the catalysts to push her. So, I guess at this point she's already taken the pills, right? Seriously, the time is ticking part, like, the upbeat nature of it is it throws me off so much, and I'm trying to decide on if I like it or if I don't like it right now, because the song is so emotional based on the lyricism. And that part comes so out of nowhere. The tick-tock means so much based on the lyrics, but the sound of it is just the opposite. So it's like, I figure they're trying to do that intentionally, and if they are, they're creating a sense of discomfort within the listener, which is working really well on me right now, because I definitely feel uncomfortable every time it comes up. But I'm not sure if that discomfort is actually having an impact on how I feel about the song or not. Not yet, at least. She feels dirty. Okay, yeah, she's going for more now. And what's the thing too? She comes home. She got this nice apartment. She's clearly very pretty. She got clothes that she likes. She doesn't give you the impression as she's walking through that door when she comes home that anything is wrong, and that's how, 99% of the people that are like feeling that way feel, or seem is what I mean. They walk through that door and it's like Instagram, you know what I mean? Like, you see somebody on Instagram and they just look happy and beautiful and everything's perfect. You have no idea what they're actually thinking. I had to give her credit. She's got the acting chops. Her body's rejecting it. Oh, the glass. Okay. Wow. Okay. Great request, Yeonah. I absolutely love that. I'm a little confused about the end because it could mean one of two very different things. On one end, it was like, you know, her waking up could have been her actually waking up because she saw that, what she wrote on the mirror. I wish I knew what she wrote on that mirror. If you know, let me know in the comments. But I thought that... So I was looking at it two ways, right? On one end, it was like how I was talking about in the lyrics part. It seemed like it was getting more hopeful as the song went on. And that would go hand in hand with her actually waking up at the end, because it would have been like she had found that thing that she needed to stay. But there's also the other way of looking at it where, like, they kind of showed the group fading away at the end. So her rising up may have been post-mortem, you know, spiritually rising up. And she was saying that she left that. That video was fan-friggin-tastic. You know what I mean? Like, it got me in the feels. It was really well done. The lyrics were really well written. But, and listening to it just, like, on the lyrics version was nice. And I'm glad I listened to that part first, by the way. Because watching it in the video, knowing what they're talking about, was so impactful. Like, it was so heart-wrenching to watch her go through it. Like, the full night, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm trying to talk about this without my voice shaking right now. It's the idea that you see her come into the door. You know what I mean? We see her entire journey through that night. And it's like, music videos specifically are always going to struggle with doing something that real. But even movies and TV shows, they generally don't like doing that. You know, they're generally going to show you maybe when you walk into the house. Unless the movie or TV show is specifically about this topic. But if it's just a scene within a larger story, they're usually going to show you just the end. You know, they'll show you what happened and maybe what happened before that. You know, you're going to see the beginning and the end. You're not going to see the middle. And this showed the whole middle. You know what I mean? And that middle part, that's the hardest part to watch. Because that's the part where you know that they're drowning. You know what I mean? That's the part where you know that they're this close to giving up, and then you have to actually watch them give up. And that's the worst feeling in the world. Because you want to be there to help them. And give them a just kind of guide them away from what they're feeling. But you can't always do that. You're not always there, or they're not always going to listen to you. But you just can't always be there to help everybody, you know? And I wish that you could, obviously. Yeah, I just thought that this was really well done. And thanks again, Yeonah, for the request. And